What is up, ladies and gentlemen? So there's gonna be a new dungeon content, and this along with the Saurin Deception that's coming out. So the Saurin Deception that you guys have all been waiting for and hearing about, it launches on June 25th, and we have one more update to share with you all before it goes live. We've already shared information about the honor system, new unique classes, guild progression, and item reward and enhancement changes. Today we want to share with you the new arenas, dungeons, and layers coming with the Sauron Deception. So, I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting for a while for a new arena to hit. So, that's the two-player ones. And now they actually answered back. So, the Pagar champion has stepped into the arena. Decked out in fearsome armor with a trick shell, with a thick shell attached to its back, the Pagar champion looks like a staunch believer in defensive tactics. This is not true. Its shell is a fearsome weapon. Opponents daring enough to enter the arena to face this new challenger are advised to be wary of its thunderous roar. And now there will also be new dungeons. The Sworn Deception introduces two new dungeons to Bless Unleashed, one never before seen dungeon and one abyssal dungeon. Players are tasked with re-entering the Kobold's lair and plunge deeper into its depths, or can return back to the rudest mines, halls of the dead for an increased challenge. And yet, the actual level requirement for this has not yet been revealed. But as predicted, it's following the same, pattern of dungeons that are basically your normal dungeons. It can be halls of the dead, but except abyssal, so much harder. Going back to the new dungeons, it's the Cobalt Lair Chieftain's Throne Room. Players have already ventured into the Infernal Kitchen to put a stop to Wolfgang's wyvern smuggling operation and face off against the maniacal Cobalt Chef. Now they must return to finish the job and face off against Chief Dirk Rook himself. But Dirk Rook is smarter than your average kobold, and you'll need to get through some fearsome foes to put an end to his reign. Snitch. That's his favorite wyvern. That is Dirk Rook's favorite wyvern. Snitch has long rested in the depths of the Cobalt Lair. Too old now to act as a serviceable mount, Snitch is still a fearsome, if blind, opponent. Keep an eye out for the reckless blind charges of this dangerous foe. So, after you beat the Snitch, you go on to the next one, the explosive Cobalt, the Cobum, the explosive supervisor. Something has always been off with the Cobum. Normally, Kobolds are attracted to anything glitters like gold or gems, but the Cobum was more tactile and dug for the joy of the action itself. Nothing was better than the feel of his pick as it struck home in the ground. That is until Wolfgang introduced the kobolds to dynamite. The powerful explosion shook the earth so much more than his pickaxe, and Cobham was instantly entranced by the vibrations that followed each massive blast. Now he serves Dirkrook as an explosive supervisor, and he hasn't found a problem he couldn't solve with a large enough explosive scent. Um, Personally though, like I really am excited about Snitch to fight the Wyvern, because for a while now I've been wanting to fight a Wyvern as a boss in a dungeon for a long time. The second boss pretty much just sounds just like a typical, the second boss from Infernal Kitchen, just more dynamite, I'm guessing. Now the last thing, Chief Dirkrook, self-proclaimed king of the kobolds. Dirkrook is the one who discovered how to tame the wyverns and loves his treasure more than most anything aside from Snitch. Over the years, he also became quite the art collector and may have come across incredibly rare magical pieces. He rides into combat on his pet wyvern, who is not Snitch, and who is often punished for not being Snitch. New Abyssal Dungeon. So before I actually move forward, that's kind of interesting. So he has another wyvern that he rides, and he's basically upset with it because it is not his first dragon that is too old to ride. So that's going to be kind of funny to watch once you get into that dungeon. Now the last new Abyssal Dungeon, that's the challenge that awaits. This is the place where they say the bravest players may now return to the halls of the dead and rudest mines for an even more difficult challenge. Take on Roiza and her Manastone Golem once more for a chance at even greater rewards. Lastly, it says the new lair. The Sorin Deception also introduces the one new lair for players to challenge. We're very excited for players to explore this new lair as it will reveal more of the story of Bless Unleashed. Looking forward to exploring the Temple of Lies. They haven't said anything more other than that. So let's see what they're actually talking about. So this is all happening on June 25th. So pretty much everything that's happened on 25th is coming down at that very moment. So I mean the new enhancement system, everything for the Sworn Deception, the new sigils are going to be coming in live. So we'll see what's going to be going on with that. I mean, other than that, what are you guys most excited for? with this new update. The 70% cost reduction in master enhancement. Um, that's for the 25th. Now there is an event that's going live right now, which is basically the Father's Day event. So we're celebrating all of you with bonuses all Father's Day weekend long. Earn extra 20% gold and XP from all PvE kills, dungeons and excluded. Boosters and XP are 15% off in the Luminous shop. So this is a good time to be grinding for the new dungeons that are going to be coming out, if you are out doing it. So do this from June 18th through the 22nd. So we are currently on the 20th. So you have 2 more days on top of today to be able to do that. I mean, that's all I have to say about what's going on. This is just like a daily recap of what's going on with the updates that are coming out. There was a GM event, and I decided to check it out just to solo queue, just to see what was going on. And all the times that I've played Red Basin, I haven't had any issues just solo queuing and just having, just imbalanced teams is whatever. But during the event, I did see something odd. If you want to see what happens in the potential spawn trapping mechanics, check out the Twitter that I have. There is actually a really funny clip. I just noticed that in Red Basin, if the players are basically stacked, which oftentimes they're not, you can't really solo queue into Red Basin to begin with because they're already going in into the actual Red Basin event having a stacked team. So with the idea of winning, well, obviously they want to win because you get more rewards, more ability to buy potions. But for players that are just solo queuing just to kind of have a good time, we're gonna get mowed down completely, and you can get a hard spawn trap, and you will never be able to get out of your spawn because Bless made it possible so the actual enemy team can actually be in your respawn location, literally right on top of it, and get you killed immediately. So no matter what you do, the second all 10 or 15 players do, all they do is just wait for you to respawn and then just pop a blizzard and continuously just keep you there. It's worse than a stun lock. So there really is like no point in actually participating in Red Basin unless you have a stacked team or a Crusader or anybody with high defense so that you can actually survive 10 to 15 players attacking all at once. Personally, I don't think I'm going to bother doing a GM event after that. I'm just going to queue up into Red Basin with more players on my team that I know can actually go in and handle and take care of business. Because when you solo queue and you get into a team with just people that are just not working together, you're gonna have a bad time. Basically, it's not gonna be interesting. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow the socials: Instagram, Twitter, Mixer, and Twitch, which is the Guitarist562. For the latest news on this game. And if you guys haven't already, if you're on the Facera server, we are going to be doing some giveaways for new players that don't have any gear. We're going to be giving out unbinded, materials, armor, consumables, enhancement materials, star seeds, stuff like that. So look forward to seeing you guys later, and hope you guys continue enjoying yourselves on this game. Well, take it easy, guys, and have a good one.